my dance. I was pop, they just watched, had to take my wins. They wouldn't let me in. I've been on 10 cents. Who really holding it down? I've been holding it down and I go it again and again. Who is the dummy that died? I'm the coldest around, but he folding again and again. I'm in the what? I'm in the day. I'm doing 30 on 30 and up. You in the what? You in the way. Either you rolling or rolling the dust. You with us or what? Keep it running. We did a lot for the wins. Came in and drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on top once again. The wins came in and drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. Hey, I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on 10.
We find ourselves at the home of the world's first retractable natural grass field as you get a look inside State Farm Stadium in Glendale. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Green Bay Packers and the Arizona Cardinals. Of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. Fielded in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike.
They'll run for the first time with James Conner. He is taken down at the 21 after a short game. Gain of 2.
Darius Smith on the stop. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 21-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Conner. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24.
The tackle made.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5.
Here we go, 50, Mike 50.
Throwing now is Murray. He's going to float this one deep right side. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Cardinals. Andy Isabella, 76 yards. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
first and 10, Mayfield. And right away, he lost the football. And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. And they will set up shop, red zone territory at the 13-yard line.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. DeAndre Hopkins, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Cardinals push further out in front. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Cardinals 14. Packers nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Packers take over first and 10.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. And this play a lot like the previous one, thanks to that stout Cardinal defense. Back-to-back, they've been tackled behind the line. On third down, Mayfield eluding the pressure right. And able to find Kirk complete. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 27 yards there on a very nice third down conversion. Mayfield now from the 50. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Packers. Christian Kirk, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Packers have cut it back within a score. And that one makes it 14-7.
Is good. Makes the score Cardinals 14, Packers 7.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Taken in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
20-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
2 yards.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
At the 21-yard line.
Murray now. Rolling to his right. Going deep for Hopkins. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Adrian Amos with a pick. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. Then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
2nd and 7.
From the gun, Mayfield. And they move this all the way down to the 9.
To Devontae Adams.
It's the first time that they've looked his way tonight, and he comes up with a first down on the play. Now Mayfield. He'll get this off to Jamal Williams. Down at the 2. Broke through first contact, but ultimately stopped shy of the goal line. A gain of 7 that time. Second goal.
At the Cardinals' 2-yard line.
They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. So now things get interesting on 3rd and goal from the 1.
This almost becomes a Darwinian call, doesn't it? Almost survival of the fittest here. I know we can go all cliche. I'll go ahead and do it. Who wants it more here? Who has a better leverage at the line of scrimmage? Let's go and see what happens.
Now they're staring at a 4th down as Arizona's defense does its job. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
On for the field goal. An 18-yard attempt.
Blankenship's kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. They took it all the way to the 1, but in the end, opt for 3.
Just doesn't sound right, does it? If you got all the way down to the 1-yard line, isn't that supposed to be a play in the end zone that culminates in a touchdown for your team?
And per usual, it felt like the guys on the sideline wanted to go ahead and go for it.
Of course they did, but of course head coach, it defers back to him, and he made the decision. Let's get 3 out of this, make sure we get some points.
It's Connor as they stay on the ground. Kenny Clark, the big D tackle there to make the stop.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd and 9, Murray. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
Well, to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the first quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline. And now he's made another mistake.
Yeah, he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive in his reads and definitely more decisive in throwing the ball. Rifle it in there every now and then.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 28-yard line.
To throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield dancing to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. That is caught inside the 5. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Devontae Adams with touchdown number 7 on the year. And they're taking the lead. And this one through the uprights and good.
Makes the score Packers 17. Cardinals 14.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And this carries into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Their own 23-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is making sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Kevin King with a pick.
That's just the start.
Into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded in the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they gave up the pick six, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should.
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Cardinals. Andy Isabella with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Cardinals are able to show off their quick strike ability. It's up and good, and this now becomes a 24-21 ball game.
Makes the score Packers 24, Cardinals 21.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Packers take over first and
trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Yard line.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27th.
First quarter with the score.
The pass game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle. That's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Flush to his right. Making the catch is Sternberger. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
They talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Mayfield. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
First down.
Mayfield off the play fake. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
Aaron Jones.
And he's going to be met at about the 43. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
And it's 3rd down.
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
They'll go with Jones. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. He only needed a yard, but he couldn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. And that's a loss of 7 on the first down play.
Tackled back at the 30-yard line.
A hole to dig out of here, 2nd and 17. From the gun, Murray. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They become a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
That'll put him up over 160 yards receiving now for the game. They can't seem to stop it.
50, Mike's 50. Hey, watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Mike 50, Mike 50. Who that?
Here's Murray from midfield. They'll find Miller. That's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Well, one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On 1st and 10 is Counter. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. 38-yard line, 2nd and 11. Shotgun now for Murray. He'll buy some time right. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. DeAndre Hopkins with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Cardinals have retaken the lead. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Makes the score Cardinals 28. Packers 24.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Packers take over 1st and 10.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for it. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
On 2nd down now, it's Jones. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. The Packers on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. He's going to look deep for more. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
Fielded at the 33. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. From the gun, Murray got a man and he hits him in stride. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Talk about a big first half. Already has the 2 touchdowns, adding to his receiving total there, picking up the first down.
He's coming off the line so fast. I think he's intimidating the defensive backs with his explosiveness, and he's chipping away at their confidence. Another
first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Play fake. Murray. And that's off the mark. Incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Murray. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Cardinals will extend their lead.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something? And that's caught inside the 30.
That's all you got!
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Christian Kirk with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Packers are able to strike quickly for 6. And the lead is down to 4.
Good. Makes the score Cardinals 35, Packers 31.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. This will make it into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
16-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene that says let's push the envelope a little bit, right? What needs to be going through the play caller's mind right now, a potential fumbled snap that can get returned, a strip sack that can get returned, right? Any of those types of plays, that should be a deterrent to calling something that could get you in big trouble.
They'll roll him out right. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
To the sideline and incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 2.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Operating from the gun. Murray flushed out right. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter.
10 at the 46-yard line.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
A final shot before half for Murray. Escaping the pressure right. 20. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 short. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you on out to our studios in Orlando. Here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one-play drives exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Chandler Jones, one of the best athletes to ever come out of Rochester, New York, in for the sack.
And it's third down.
Third and long for Mayfield. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spent in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A well-executed 22-yard gain. From the gun, Murray. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Mike 50, Mike 50. I got it.
Back to the air on second down. It's Murray. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. DeAndre Hopkins there to make the grab. And the Cardinals turning that interception into a touchdown.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that. Truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner.
At the 25-yard line. The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want it. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
He's going to float this over the middle, deep. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals turning that interception into a touchdown. And they're able to up the lead by 1 more.
Makes the score Cardinals 49, Packers 31.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Packers take over first and 10.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Green Bay.
Mayfield on first down. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
And he whips that one incomplete there. Christian Kirk, the man he was looking for, and it's third down.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk, and that will be incomplete.
So one first down on that drive, and that's it. Forced to take the deep shot on third down and couldn't hit it. Now they have to punt this one away.
They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on fourth down. They're indeed going. It's Mayfield. And it is incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. Then the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. Well, at this stage of the game in the second half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter?
Right.
It really doesn't. They had to go and try and make something happen if they had any chance of winning this game.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. To the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. Now they tried to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be third down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Packer pressure, and down he goes. Za'Darius Smith make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield caught on the right side by Jones. Not much there, only a yard.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Looking deep for Adams. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Pass hauled in by the 6'4" tight end Sternberger.
Complete.
68 yards receiving now for him in the game. And a first down on that last catch as well.
Packers.
They'll try the jet sweep with Kirk. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Looking to throw on second down. Mayfield looking left side. That's caught by Moore. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
14. First down, Green Bay.
From the red zone now, Mayfield eluding the pressure right. He'll run it. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3.
With the score.
Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. It's the Packers who have the football, but in need of points as we begin quarter number 4. On the move to his left. This will be caught at about the 5. And the Packers are going to have a first and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up first and goal. Now Jones. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers.
Touchdown.
Aaron Jones hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Packers make some inroads here on that deficit. And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now.
Makes the score Cardinals 49, Packers 38.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line.
By the Packers.
That is the play they needed in a 2-score game here in the fourth quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. Following the interception, Mayfield. Open man is Kirk, complete. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay.
Touchdown,
Christian Kirk, 38 yards. And that interception key as it leads to the touchdown.
The Packers.
So here we go. The Packers will line up to go for 2. They're going to run for it with Jones. But he will not get in here. He's stopped up short of the goal line, and this will remain a 5-point game. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. It's a foot race. Past the 20. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Scotty Miller, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation. Knowing when it exists to go to it, they did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
He's going to find his running back. It's complete.
Mayfield.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
6-yard line.
Now Mayfield. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. The Packers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 9. From the gun, Mayfield. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. And completes it to Kirk over the middle. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
16 yards. First down, Packers.
Mayfield on play action. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man. And you got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
And Mayfield again with the interception, his 3rd. Picked off by the linebacker, Jordan Hicks. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. So that one will be accepted. Murray to throw on 3rd and 1. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Zadarius Smith in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. 3rd and 1, they opt to pass it, and the one thing happened that could not happen. They took a sack.
Yeah, I just wonder, is that an indictment of their offensive line? Did they think that they couldn't move them enough to pick up a first down there? Or was it analytics? Did they think about it that way? In any event, they'll be studying that in the future.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones.
Complete.
Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short.
It's 2nd and inches.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Slant to Adams. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
It's a gain of 25 yards.
They go play action. Mayfield. He's going to look deep for more. And this is caught. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 42 yards. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try to run it in, going option right. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. This has been a long drive. You know that defense, they're craving to get off the field. They were able to force it free, but couldn't recover it.
Yeah, and on the offensive side of the ledger, they were thinking about how do we punctuate this drive with 6, right? Make it an exclamation point. Instead, you got to put a question mark next to this drive now after the fumble, even though they recovered it.
The 2nd down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 3rd and goal now as they try to punch in a late touchdown. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted. The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The drive will start with Connor. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Connor on the
continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7.
Check 52, check 26, check 26.
Back to throw it. Murray. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
After what they've faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
Throwing is Murray on third down. Going deep this time for Miller. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any...
Now they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And a first and goal coming up here inside the 10-yard line. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool him. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. Steps away to his left. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
Touchdown.
Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
There is 51.
So with just over a minute to play, this becomes a make or break onside kick. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. A big mistake in that spot. You got to let it go 10.
They didn't give themselves a chance. They had an opportunity, touched it first. Now they're in a really bad spot.
Murray's going to look to throw this thing. Sliding out of the pocket. Out of the backfield, complete to Farrow. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first. They've got two more to use here in the final stages. And now out is the Cardinal field goal team here. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. And his kick is indeed good. And that'll push the lead up to 8. Well, from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up second and 6. Mayfield to throw. He rifles complete, caught by Moore. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. He'll look to throw. Steps away. Looking for the end zone. And this will be caught. Touchdown.
complete.
So in the final minute here, now a 2-point conversion will tie the game.
So they got the touchdown they needed to cut this to 2, but now they've got to get back to the huddle. No celebration time. Got to figure out what they're going to do on the 2-point conversion.
Listen to this crowd now. Their guys need a stop on this 2-point conversion. Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. The late touchdown was only half the battle. Now they need the 2-point conversion to tie the ball game. Back to throw. And they don't get it. It's incomplete. They got the touchdown, could not, however, get the 2-point conversion to cap it, and they're still down by a pair. So still a chance with just over 20 seconds to go, but they need to get this one back, no doubt. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Now this one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
Well, taking that knee, maybe just a sigh of relief. They withstood a big fourth-quarter comeback. Able to hold on, though.
Certainly looked like they had things going their way, didn't it? In the fourth quarter, they had to just hold on. As you said, furious assault on them, but they were able to get it done, take a knee, and head to the locker room with a win.
And look at this, the punt team is out there. Somebody better give them the memo that it's second down. 46 on his first kick, this one in that neighborhood as well. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
Final score, Cardinals.
And Charles, in this one, the fourth quarter became a lot more interesting, I know, than I anticipated. Probably you anticipated. A comeback bid falling just a little bit short.
You're never supposed to count a team out, and I know we didn't on air, but mentally, I just didn't see this type of a comeback, especially one that put them in a position to put the real pressure on them down the stretch.
So for the Cards, it's a rare bright spot as they move to 3-10 on the year. And they'll have another home date next week as the LA Rams come to town. Meanwhile, for Green Bay, they can ill afford to drop too many more as they fall to 7-6 on the year. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Seahawks in Seattle. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
That's why I had to put my wrist